Have you noticed how crowded it's getting up here, Bill? Crowded? There's only 4 of us. I suppose Fig counts as another 4, doesn't he? So that's 24. Maths isn't your strong point, is it, Bill? No, I don't mean that. We've just been cut up by a fast-moving spaceship. What? One of ours, was it? Not likely. We're the only ones in UKSF, aren't we, Bill? It could be the Yanks, but they're not supposed to be here, are they? Well, what nationality are we talking about, Skip? I'll just get me I Spy book of spaceships out, Bill. It had an insignia that looks like a skull and crossbones, except it had a dragon's head and 2 crossed hammer and sickles underneath. I suppose it could be France. There's only one way to sort it out. I'll try and contact them on the Space International Communication System. This is UKSF Brexit 1, calling a spacecraft flying the Dragon Hammer and Sickles flag. No need to shout, you English fool. We are a joint Russian and Chinese venture. We are space debris collectors, and you are in our sector. Oh, you collect space debris like us? It's a small world, isn't it, sir? Pleased to meet you. How's it going? It's nice to know we aren't the only ones up here. You shouldn't be up here. We are the only ones allowed in this orbit. You didn't ask our permission. Yes, how remiss of us. It's a small interplanetary space up here, isn't it? But surely there's enough rubbish out here for the both of us. Yet, stop talking Anglo-Saxon rubbish. Well, it's not literally ours, is it? We haven't been up here much. Most of it's the Americans. We aren't Americans. Where are you from? The Ukraine? You are talking about our rubbish. We make the most of it. However, you talk the most rubbish. Ha 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 ha. Decease, or we will board you. Vladimir Putin has given us permission to deal with you floppy floppies. Can't actually board us, can they, Bill? What's a floppy flippy?
I don't know. We'll ask Inch. Calling Spaceflight Engineer Francis Inch. Felicitations and sincere greetings from the workers on the cargo decks. We're working our fingers to the bones. What can I do for you, Commander? Thanks, Francis. Can another spaceship board us? Bore us, you say? Well, it's boring enough on this one, isn't it? No, stop. Yes. According to Unite Regulation number 532, paragraph 4, you aren't allowed to come aboard another spacecraft unless it has formally invited you and vice versa in replicant. Did you hear that, whoever you are?
We are watching you very closely, and if you try and collect any of our rubbish, we will board you and take over your ship.
You're not going to take that line down, are you, Hitch? Oh, contraire, come on, I'm just about to retire to my bunk. Dealing with hostile forces in interplanetary space is a commander's job. I have my hands full with Fig.
Not right having these foreigners hurtling round up there, you mark my words.
However, as senior astronauts, you and me will have to have a council of war, Bill. Slow down a bit, Commander. I think you'd better contact UKSF Command. We don't want to start World War III up here, do we? It's not our job, is it? This is not just a job, Bill. It's more than a job. This is our country we're talking about. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves, don't forget. Waves? We're not at sea, Max. We're in the sky. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the vacuum of interstellar space. Don't be so pernickety, Bill. We were here first, and it's our rubbish, not theirs. There's lithium out there, gold, rare metals. We can't let some scum of the earth pirate steal it from us.
This is Brexit 1 to UK Space Force. Are you receiving me?
Receiving you loud and clear, Brexit 1. What can I do for you? Are you still floating around in space in the giant bin lorry?
This is not a bin lorry, love. This is a top-end spacecraft. Please inform UKSF we have encountered some competition up here. Another space vehicle has threatened to board us if we keep collecting space debris.
So, what do? Collect the bins?
I fly the spaceship, the big white metal thing that's a bit like a plane but is capable of surviving in space. It's propelled by rockets. Not November the 5th rockets, however.
I know what a spaceship is. I work for UKSF. And I don't want you to mansplain things to me.
Now look here, dear. That's our job, and you sounded like you'd never heard of it. We could inadvertently start World War III up here. We need some support from UKSF.
That's men for you. Always trying to cause trouble. And you were mansplaining. I'm going to report you to Angela.
Angela? No. Whatever you do, don't report me to Angela. How can I put it? Relationships are a bit strained.
I bet they are. You've been mansplaining to her, haven't you?
Now look here, stop all this argy-bargy. We need clear advice from UKSF Executive Deirdre. Deirdre! She's run off.
You just don't know how to handle the ladies, do you, Commander? That's why you're single.
How dare you? I'm single because I want to be. I've turned the head of many a young lady, Bill.
That must be the sort of young lady whose head naturally turns round and round 360 degrees.
Well, perhaps you can introduce us then. So what do you suggest we do, Casanova?
How about I take you down a few places I know, and then we meet some of the ladies there.
From what I've heard, the only lady likely to be out here is Grimes, and she started a lesbian vampire colony.
Here you are, Commander. I've created a plan in case the Russians and Chinese board Brexit 1.
What's this? Hostage negotiations. We can't let any of our crew be used as a hostage. It could get nasty.
As it happens, the only thing I could find in the Space Hostilities Handbook was about hostages, Max, and I immediately thought of Fig.
Fig, you say? Well, it's not a bad idea, I suppose. Yes, we could let him go aboard the renegade space debris collector in exchange for the rest of us being left alone. He might even be able to pick up some intelligence, Bill.
Yeah, that could be handy. He needs a bit more intelligence, doesn't he, that boy?
On second thoughts, I can't condone it, Bill. If he's caught, they might use him as a prisoner and force him to partake in an international show trial.
Well, at least we'll have something to watch on either that.
We are a team, Commander Pilot Bill Balls, and we stand as comrades, shoulder to shoulder. However, I'll give it a go.
Calling Nigel Fig. Are you due any leave, Nigel?
Hello, Commander. I'm all right now. Well, let me see. I've got 3 weeks holiday booked in the summer.
Can you bring it forward to this month, Nigel?
I suppose so. Where am I going? I was hoping to go to the Algarve.
Don't worry about the details, Fig. We might book you on a cruise.
Well, that's helped us out, Bill. And we better tell Spaceflight Engineer Inch as well.
Calling Brexit 1 Space Engineer Francis Inch. Are you receiving me?
Are you still outside? When are you coming back to the office?
Anytime soon, but the commander said he's going to send me on a cruise. I think the commander's hiding something from me. He's not planning on giving me the push, is he?
Oh, yes, no, don't tempt me. Yes, a spacecraft will come and pick you up shortly, Fig.
I wanted to go on holiday in the Algarve. Where am I going? Has he told you?
Battersea-on-Sea. Have you ever been there, Fig?
No, I don't think so. What's it like?
Well, you're soon going to find out. Don't worry about it, Fig. Don't forget to take your bucket and spade.
Are there donkey rides?
Loads of them, loads of donkey rides. Now, off you go. This is Purple plum blossom to Brexit 1. Are you receiving me? This is Brexit 1. Please state the nature of your inquiry clearly. I see a little man in space. Why are you still collecting space debris in our sector? We're not collecting space debris. I made it up. We're just taking rich businessmen on tours around Earth. We had Dr. Spock in Scotty last week. You don't fool us, Anglo-Saxon. Those last two people you mentioned are there. If you only help businessmen, who is that climbing out of the hatch? He's moving towards one of our targets, a space telescope mirror. If he touches it, we will have to arrest him. Don't think about it, mate. We have a Unite Union representative on board, and he will sort you lot out. Or will he? Pah! Listen to your Unite Union representative and see what he has to say for himself. I have someone on board you might like to listen to.
Commander, it's Figgy here. These nice people let me come on board for tea. There is a big tea in the room, and I'm waiting for a brew.
It is not a brew, Anglo-Saxon. It's a samovar. We are Russian. Oh dear, the man you call Fig. He has fainted. I came straight away. Come on, how on earth has this happened to poor old Fig? Apparently he was in space when I clearly stated that no one should go outside. He refused my instructions, Commander, pushed me aside and carried on with the job. He's a martyr or a fool. I think he wanted to sacrifice himself so others may be saved. We need to switch Inch with Fig, Commander. He's had experience in union negotiating. Now listen closely, Inch. I want to exchange Fig for you, as you're our Unite representative, and you can go and bond with your commie friends and get them off our case. Communist? Me? What? No, wait, I'm not a communist. Whatever gave you that idea? Finch is, he wears red underpants and has got a copy of Mao's little red book and keeps it in his back pocket. Silly bugger. Proper little Ken Livingstone he is.
Look here, Sergi. I want to speak to our man Fig.
What is it, Commander? I'm feeling a little shaky. I want to go home.
It's out of interest. Where is home, Fig?
Ooh, do you want to know? I've got a nice little flat in Wuhan in China.
Wuhan, eh? It's all coming out now, isn't it? So you're a communist traitor. What on earth are you doing in UKSF, Fig?
The only reason I'm in China is that my house burnt down in Croydon.
That's no reason to go to China.
Oh, my little house is very cheap. It was all I could afford.
Right, Fig. What we want you to do is to take your trousers down and show them your copy of Mao's little red book.
What good's that going to do?
Just follow instructions, Fig.
Hello, everybody.
The hero doth return. How did you manage that, Fig?
Well, you know the book you told me to show to the Russians, Mao's Little Red Book. Turns out it was a very rare first edition.
How very nice for you. Where did you find it, Fig?
I found it when I was out collecting space junk. It went hurtling straight over my head. Anyway, as I was saying, it's worth about £100,000, and they said they'd let me go if they could have it.
Tut, Nigel, that was space debris. That's UKSF property. You gave them £100,000. Go back and get it this minute, or we'll crash Brexit 1 into them.